Following this grammar translation method, there are so many objections. Even the NCERT object, NCF 2005, there are so many complaints about this translation, grammar translation method. So, what are the disadvantages? What are the drawbacks? What are the weakness of this method? We shall understand, try to understand. First, it is unnatural method. Does not follow natural order of listening, speaking, reading and writing. Because a child learns his mother tongue automatically without any help of teacher or anything. He learns at his home. First he listens what his brother is saying, what his father is saying, what his mother is saying. He listens, and then in his tottering language he tries to speak the words. So listening, then comes speaking. He tries to speak. First he may commit some mistake, but it will be corrected by the family member. So the correct or natural order is listening, speaking. Then comes reading, and final comes writing, because writing is very difficult. But here in this grammar translation method, this order is not practiced, not followed. So this is called unnatural method. In the way a child automatically learns his mother tongue should be adopted to teach the foreign language also. Second is, it neglects oral aspect. Only teacher is going on translating the chapter. Students are passively sitting. They have no chance to speak. So there is no oral aspect in this grammar translation method. No practice is given orally. So the students cannot speak this language. So this is very dangerous drawback. It expands, it does not provide the practice of structure and pattern. What are in the sentence, word, order, these are not practiced to the student. So student cannot frame a single sentence correctly, independently. And here the word is unit, while the sentence should be unit. Here the teacher is go on translating each word in mother tongue. This is not the good way of teaching English. Students cannot learn English in this way. It is uninterested. Students are passively sitting, so they don't get any interest in this, because there should be some activity, there should be some novelty in teaching to attract the students' attention and create their interest, because motivation and interest, these two factors are very effective in learning a language. Without these two factors, teaching is useless. So students are sitting passively, not taking any part in the teaching learning process. Only teacher is go on translating, and the teacher finish the chapter. What the students learn, that God knows. And it only encourages literal translation. Literal translation, word to word translation. All languages are different in their pattern. For example, in Hindi, the pattern is subject, object, verb. मैं पुस्तक पढ़ता हूँ, subject, object, verb. While in English, I read book. Subject, verb, object. So every language has different pattern. But here the teacher is not giving any practice of pattern. Without pattern, as a whole, the language cannot be learned. This method is only mechanical method. There is no chance of students' activity. Students' activity is not involved in it. It provides bookish knowledge. Only they have to read the book and answer is read by time to time, and they learn the answer only. But they don't learn the language itself. It avoids silent reading, model reading, rapid reading, extensive reading, intensive reading. These are not here in this method. Without silent reading, student cannot understand himself or herself. Without aloud reading, he cannot learn the correct pronunciation. Stress, intonation, pause, these are all away from this method. So we can say that there are so many disadvantages in this method rather than the merits. Now there are some questions for you based upon this lesson. Assignment, section A, answer limit 20 words. Section A, question first. What is main difference between method and approach? Method and approach. And second question is, introduce very briefly grammar translation method. You have to, grammar translation means grammar is taught separately and everything is translated in mother tongue. Section B, answer limit 40 words. What are the two bases of grammar translation method? Philosophical basis, these are the grammar is taught separately and foreign mother tongue is used. And fourth question is, write two advantages and two disadvantages of translation method, grammar translation method. Two advantages and two disadvantages. And section B, which is a section of long answer type question. Differentiating method, approach. Describe the grammar translation method in detail. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.